Year 7s, this is the second video for you. So we're going to talk about area now. Let me just move that. Okay. So this time we're going to talk about area. Last time we talked about perimeter. Area is the space inside a shape. So the perimeter was the outside, area is inside. If we're doing any rectangle or square, we can find it by length times width. Okay, so that just means two different sides and you multiply them together. All right, so for example, find the area of this rectangle. So we know that the area is length times width. So we know the length is 11 and we know the width is 4. So all we do is area equals 11 times 4. Easy. 11 times 4 is 44. So the area is 44 centimeters, because it's centimeters over here, squared. So we have to put that little 2 there. We use squared to show area. Okay, so if there's ever an area, whatever it is, meters, kilometers, millimeters, anything, you put a little 2 up the top and that means squared. Okay, so that bit's the easy bit. Sometimes you might have composite figures. Okay, so something like this, although the top one, oh, okay, sorry, let's look at the top one first. Remember to make sure everything is in the same unit of measurement. Okay, so if this is, so we've got here, we've got 2.5 centimeters and 84 millimeters. So they're different. We need to change them into the same thing first. So up here, we've got 2.5 centimeters times 84 millimeters. Let's change them both to millimeters. It's always easiest to change them both into the smallest measurement, because that way you get rid of the decimals. It's just a bit easier. So we've got 25 millimeters, because remember there's 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter, times 84 millimeters. Type that in on your calculator. 2100 or 2100 millimeters squared. And why not just put it back into centimeters, because that's a bit of an easier number. It's a smaller number. So 210 centimeters squared. Either one of those answers is correct though. So what about, we have a look at the bottom here. If you need to, you can split up shapes and then just add the results together at the end. So if we're given something like this, it's sort of a bit split, and so it's a bit hard to tell what the total area is. So, like over here, this is the same thing. We just split it in half. So we'll do 1 and then we'll do 2 separately. So let's look at area 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this bit here. So we know that the side is 6. We don't actually know what this length is. It tells us the whole thing is 10 and the top bit here is 3. So if this is 3 and this whole bit is 10, the leftover bit here, once we chop this bit off, must be 7, okay? So that's why we've got 7 times 6 over here. So it's 42 centimeters squared, all right, is area 1. So now we go to area 2. We know that it's 3 by 10. We don't have to do anything extra here. We've already got the measurements. So 3 by 10 is 30 centimeters squared. Then the total area, we just add them both together. 42 plus 30 is 72 centimeters squared. Sometimes things will be a little bit more than this, and you might even need to split it into 3 parts, but it's the same thing, and then you can just add them all together at the end, and voila, you've done it.